Mhm.
Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Yes, so Sister Bibi.
Yeah. Okay.
Wal Asr.
Okay. Wow is harf jar
Mm-hmm.
and al-asri harf jar wa majroor.
Oops, sorry. Yes, okay. So this half jar there's another role for it, right?
Oath. So
Yes.
qasam.
Yes. Lil Qasam, we
Lil
put it here.
qasam. Harf jar
Yes.
lil qasam.
Mm-hmm. And
And
then yes, the next word is the majrur, but it
mm,
also has basically the role of what's our parts of our qasam, if you still remember.
yeah, parts of qasam is first thing will be the uh, adatul qasam.
Yes, which is the wow.
Hamisas, yeah. Okay. Alhamdulillah. And then yes, the adatul qasam, which is the wow, and then the qasam, there will be a qasam, and then
Meaning the thing you're swearing by, but
muks,
that's
yeah,
what I mean by the
muksim
yes.
alayhi,
Oh,
no,
okay, okay.
muksim bihi or
Yeah.
alayhi.
So, oops. Let's go to O's back.
Mhm. Muks,
So the object of the oath, what is being sworn by, is
yeah.
muqsam.
Uh-huh.
And then the answer basically is the
Ini
muqsam
jawabu.
alai. Yeah. So muqsam alaihi, basically we don't really use it in the Iraab, right? We use jawabu qasam. So that is the subject of the oath.
Mm.
Okay. So yes. So here, actually the word muqsam also is I think most Iraq book do write it, so we write it also. Okay, so muqsam and obviously it's gonna be
Jawab.
sorry.
Jawab after that,
Yes.
muksam bihi, and
Not
then
yet.
oh here
The
you mean, yeah, this one.
yes. So
Yeah,
this
okay.
majrur.
Majrur bil kasrah.
Yes, bil kasra. And of course, this word asr
Hmm.
is from what kind of word? We
Is it
can
master?
kind of do the i'rab. Yeah, the master also have this. So what is the verb for this actually? Two letters.
Could be eins. Yeah, eins sadra.
Family.
Looks like one.
It is
Asira, is it?
doroba. Doroba.
Oh, asara ya'siru.
Yes, we actually saw this word in Surah Yusuf. Do you
Ah,
remember
Surah
what does it
Yusuf.
mean?
Subhanallah, I forgot really.
To
to
squeeze, to squeeze,
yes,
to
exactly.
I
squeeze,
know
is
the
it?
meaning, but yeah, which part of it?
To squeeze, to press out, as in like press
The
the grapes to
Oh yeah,
squeeze the
yeah,
grape.
is
the
it
one,
the two
yeah, yeah, the prisoners. The
Yes,
one will be squeezing the juice for the
yes,
hamra. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah, yeah.
exactly. Okay, yes.
oh, okay.
So
I
that
was thinking
this
which part of Surah Yusuf I saw that. I know the
I
meaning,
see.
squeezing juice and all that.
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is the verb which is from squeezing, but obviously in the context, sorry, ism fa'il fahuwa.
Asir?
Yes. So obviously in this context, it's not squeezing, right? While asr is
Yeah, it's the time that is also
yes.
squeezes.
Yeah, so it's I like the way I think Abdul Halim translated as declining day, right?
Ah,
Because it's at
yes.
the end of the day,
So,
it's gonna
so
end.
yes. So it's like,
Yes.
and it's if you see, it's very fast.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But
Okay.
also the word asar is also used for like age, era, time period. So they
Mm.
use it as like the bronze age, burunzi, the ice age, the stone age. So they use asar for that as well. Okay, so that's why also you see other more actually even most translation just by time. They never say the declining part of the time, just by time. Okay. So yes, that will be our translation. Oh wait, we forgot. So this is jar majrur, so it must be mutadik to something.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the kasam. This is not the kasam. Is it kasam?
Yes, this is the oath, right?
This is the
By
kasam.
time.
So wal asri. So muta'alliq to what could be? Should see what comes after that, right?
No. Okay. So when we use the oaths, right? The original sentence is uqsimu billah. Okay, so you have a fi'il mudhari and then the billah, which is your adatul qasam and your muqsam bih. Okay, so this is actually your majrur, jara majrur. So it's muta'alliq to uqsimu. Yes, a fi'il. Okay, but this fi'il or this is the full one basically. But when you use wow or ta, you cannot use the fi'il anyway. You cannot say uqsimu wallah. You don't say uqsimu tallah. You can only use uqsimu bi something. Okay, but using any of even billah, you can basically remove the uqsimu as well. Okay, so yes, so whenever you have your oath wal asr or tallahi or using any of the adatul qasam, okay, then if you don't see the fi'il, actually that islah is going to be muta'alliq to
the fi'il mahzuf, is it?
yes, exactly, the fi'il qasam that is mahzuf, okay, which is obviously uqsimu. Okay, can?
Oh, it's uqsimu here. You said wal when it's wallahi.
I mean,
I swear by time. I
yes,
swear by time. Oksimu.
but using wow, you cannot put uqa there. You cannot put uqsimu wow wal asr. You understand? So doesn't matter whether it's wow or ta or ba, the fi'il is still the same. It's swearing by something. Yes, I swear by something.
So this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that uqsimu wal asr.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that is by time, Sister Zuraida.
Yes.
We have our innal innal.
Okay. That whole jumlah is the jawabul kasam.
Yes.
Now we'll break it down.
So I'm going to put this first. Well, jumlah will be jawabul qasam and status of jawabul qasam.
La mahala laha min al-i'rab.
Okay. So yes, inna.
Inna is your half of nas and tawkid. And it's mabni ala al-fath.
Are you going to put all that? Okay. Okay.
Oh, no need. Okay, it's okay. But, it's money.
Yes.
It's la mahala laha min al-i'rab as well because it's a half. Okay, the isim of inna is al-insan.
So what
And that
status
is
is it?
mansub. It's mansub bil fatha, of course.
Yes. There is no sarf of this word. So next one, Sister Hamisa. Lafi.
The lam. It's written here muzahlaqah, but
Yes.
I can't remember the meaning.
Okay. So lam is, it is as a lam taukid, right?
Yes, yeah.
So lam taukid just have technical names. If it's at the front of the sentence, I mean at the beginning of the sentence, you call it lam.
Ibtida.
Yes,
Oh,
ibtida. Yes, from the same word as mubtada, right? Ibtida. So now we have inna at the beginning of sentence. So they don't like la and inna to be together at one place. So that's why it gets muzahlaqah just means slipped. It slipped into the next part of the sentence. So it was actually at the ibtida and then it slipped to the next part. Okay.
So originally the emphasis is for the ism, right? Ism inna.
Yes, basically.
And then it moves to the khabar.
Sorry, say again?
And then it moves, when the lam comes to the khabar, then yeah, it moves to the khabar. So it slipped to the khabar, right? Before khabar.
Yes, it slipped to the khabar, but actually the emphasis is not on the khabar itself.
Yeah, it just should be on the itsana.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay. You were saying something, Sister Zuraida?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Yes, Sister Hamisa, and then Fi.
Fi is hauja.
Mm-hmm.
Husrin is isim majrur bil kasrah.
Mm-hmm. So together,
Muta'alliq bil khabar.
khabar what?
Khabar inna.
Yes, khabar inna. Okay. So, Husrin. Sarf for this.
Khosinro.
Mm-hmm.
Khosaro.
This is family
One, I think.
one. Mm-hmm. This is Sami'a family. I have it. Where is that
Okay.
different?
Khosaro yakhsaru. No, sami'ah. In the dictionary is A.
Where is it?
Khosira.
But it's
Khosiro.
Yeah. So
Khosiro. Okay. Oh, I was.
this is Sami'a. Yes, the A is for the mudhari, but yes. Okay, but yes, so
Okay.
there's no
So
other.
yakhsaru.
Yes, so
Siro.
khosira.
Yakhsaru.
Mm-hmm. This
And then
is
khusr is the
master.
master.
Yes, one of the master. There are many master.
Yeah.
There are.
Khosaro.
Mm-hmm.
Khusron.
Yes, khosaro, khusron, and
Khosar.
khosaron. Also. Yes, so there are 4 master, I think. Fahuwa.
Fahuwa khosirun.
Yes, khosirun. Can you translate this ayah?
Indeed,
Mm-hmm.
is it mankind?
Yes.
Surely orang-orang yang rugi.
Okay, is
lost in lost.
uh-huh.
So we
Fee,
translate.
what is the translation of
Okay.
fee?
Translate to
Fee
English
is
from Malay.
at
In.
in
Mm-hmm. And then rugi
in a loss.
in loss.
To suffer loss.
Yes. Okay.
In a
So
loss,
indeed,
okay.
mankind actually is
in
in
loss.
loss. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Rugi lah. Yes.
Uh-uh.
Okay. Someone came in.
Sister Shamima.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, so we finish ayat 2. Innal insana lafi khusr. Yes, Sister Shamima. Illa.
Adatul istisna.
Yes, it is. Betul. Istisna. And what will alladhina be?
Alladhina ismul mawsila. Except those who they believe. Ismul mawsila mabni ala fatha fi mahilli nasab.
Yes, why is it nasab?
Why it's nasab?
Yes, why is it nasab? What do we say?
Illa, after illa, illa,
Yes.
this rule is so difficult. But after illa, we know sometimes marfu, sometimes mansub. So
Yes.
because of illa.
Yes,
Because
good.
of illa.
So, exactly. So the term for this is what is being singled out is called
Mustasna.
Mustasna. Yes, mustasna. Okay, so istisna is your adat. What is being singled out is mustasna. And yes, by default, it is usually nasab, and then sometimes it can be rafa too. Well, especially if it's negative, right? So here there's nothing negative. Here is
negative.
not a negative statement. This is a positive statement, right? So we don't have to think about the other one. Definitely, this is the default one. This is your nasab. Yes, and of course, ism mausul will need a
sorry, Ismul Mausul, Silatul Mausulah.
Yeah, so what do
So,
we say?
so al jumlah tu, fi'liyah tu ba'dahu la mahalla laha silatul mausulah.
Yes,
Right?
correct. Silatul mausul la, la mahala. Good. Okay, back to Sister Bibi. Amanu.
آمنوا فعل ماضي
Mm-hmm.
مبني على الضم
Mm-hmm.
لاتصاله بالواو جماعة
Tisolihi. Biwaw
الواو الجماعة
al-jama'ah. Mm-hmm.
والواو
Mm-hmm.
ضمير متصل في محل رفع فاعل
And Sarf.
حمزة ميم نون
Mm-hmm.
family 1.
Only one. You sure?
Can I see the word?
Amanu.
Oh, okay. This is family 4.
Mm-hmm. So this is
Family 4. Amana yu'min.
yes. You. And what's our master?
Imanan. Wahuwa mu'minun.
Good. Yes. Next one. Sister Zuraida, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, inshallah. Yes, well, Amidu. Al-Waw is half ataf.
Mm-hmm. And then
And
Amilu will be.
Amilu will be your fi'il madin.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Mabniyun ala adam.
Okay, so we can just say this is.
Just the same. Oh yes, maktuf. Sorry.
Mhm.
Maktuf ala
Maktuf.
aman.
Yes, maktuf
Ala
bil
aman.
waw
Okay,
ala
wow.
aman. Okay.
Alright.
Yes, and of course the sarf for this.
Yes, Ain, Mim, and Lam.
Mm-hmm.
This should be family 1.
Mm-hmm.
Amila ya'malu.
Mm-hmm.
And mas
Sorry, I think I lost you. What's the master again?
amal.
Yes.
Sorry.
Amal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my internet was dodgy. Okay, fahuwa amilun.
Yes. Alhamdulillah. Next one, Sister Hamisa.
Alhamdulillah.
As-solihati. Mm-hmm.
As-solih mansub bil maf'ul bihi.
Yes, maf'ul bihi to what?
Amilu.
Yes, so it is mansub. What's the sign?
Mansub bil alif.
By the alif, are you sure?
Atin. Mansub bil
Right?
how do I address atin?
So what do you see? This doesn't have a
Atun,
ending.
atin.
Yes. Yeah, ending. Mm-hmm. So what do you see there?
Kasrah.
Yes.
Kasrah muqaddar.
No, muqaddara because there's no.
Kasrah.
It's not ya or wow
atin
ending.
atin. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Mansub bil kasrah.
Mm-hmm. So it's not your default. What do you say?
Niabatan anil fathah.
Yes.
Li'annahu jamak muzakkar salim.
Is it muzakkar?
Jamak muannas salim. Jamak
Yes.
muannas salim.
Jamak muannas salim. Good. And of course, this is from the word
Solamha.
Lamha, family.
Family 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either U or E.
Let me see. I have
Both
it
same
as
meaning, I think.
I have it as karuma, maybe.
Yeah.
More than that. Oh yes. So that is
Salaha.
Saluha.
oh, okay. So there are many tribes actually.
Okay. But
Yes.
the meaning is the same, eh?
Yeah, the meaning is the same. Somehow I choose this one, the last one, first.
Okay.
Don't know what is it,
Solahu.
but anyone.
Soluha.
So this is actually Nasara or Fataha or Karuma. Okay. So, what did we say just now?
Soluha.
Hold on. This is Nasara or Fataha or Karuma. So which one do you want to do?
I follow the teacher. Soluha. Soluha.
Saluha.
Alhamdulillah.
Saluha yaksulu.
And then Mudari.
Mudari is yes yasluhu. Yasluha.
Who, correct? Yes, who?
Yasluhu.
Mudari, right? Yes, but the master different, got different. The first two got same master, the Fataha and
Solahia.
yes, that will be for the Karuma. And then this three is for these two tribes. Okay. So we won't write that. So for Hua.
Solihun.
So why did I put Karuma? Cannot be Karuma. Because it's Solihat, right? It is the Ism Fa'il. Yes. So let's change that to the Nasara. Or maybe I wanted to put Nasara, but I put Dhamma here, I think. Fahuwa Salih.
It was the ice cream during lunch.
Okay, so yes, this is our file.
Sister,
Yes.
can I ask one question?
Yes, sure.
Amilu as-salihati. So this is plural. So it indicates like lots of amal, lots of salih amal.
Actually,
Because I hear Ustad Noman tafsir. He said like anything Jama Muannas Salim indicate not
so many.
It's less.
not so many, yeah. So
Yes,
can
not
you,
so many.
do you know anything about that? Do you know
Okay.
anything about that?
So Solihat, this word, we have another Jama for it. So this is the mufrad is Saleh. Oops, sorry. The mufrad is Saleh. Okay, then the Jama is this word which we add alif ta, and then there is also Sawale. Okay, so when a word has a this is your super plural. Okay, when the word has a super plural, then the atun or the sound plural is going to be lesser plural. It's not as many. Okay, so that's why when he translates, I think he usually says something like you do the little deeds that you do, basic something like that, right? He says yes. Yes. So
just not too much amal, basic some amal,
whatever little that you do, that's what it means by a salihat. Okay, so
So
that is
you said this is less super plural, right?
okay. So you can
super plural.
basically the sound plural, okay, is the lesser plural, especially when the word has many plurals. The sound plural will be the lesser plural. Okay, meaning atun, meaning una, ina also will be the lesser plural.
They say it's like this, if it helps, I just learned from Ustaz Ibrahim. He said, less is more is less. So, which means here as-salihat is plural, right? Plural, you can see it's plural. So, which is, in meaning wise, it's going to be less. And you have your broken plural, which looks like a singular word, right? So, that means it's going to be more.
Okay, now I understand why he said less is more,
and
more is less. Okay.
Yeah. I don't understand. Can you explain me? Sister, did you say? Yeah,
okay.
Can you repeat?
Okay.
Yes.
As-salihat is plural, right? We see in the word itself showing it's plural. Ati ending, right?
Yes.
So when it's which means it's a plural, but in the meaning wise, it's going to be lesser plural. But singular word, I mean this word sawali is a broken plural, but you look as it is, it's like a singular word, right? Sawalihun, sawalihan. right? If it is not, no, sorry, it's not mu'rab, right?
No, this
Yeah.
one is mamnu.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
So it looks like a singular word, but meaning-wise, it's going to be more.
More.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You understand? There
I
is
know
a
it took some time for me to understand it as well.
there is a
So it's
plural
okay.
sign on this. It's a plural sign. Atun, una is a plural sign, but meaning it's less. Here there's no plural sign, but meaning is
No.
more.
Okay, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Next one. Who? Sister B? No, Sister Shamima, is it?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Watawaso.
Amilu salihati wa tawasaw. Okay. Wa'atof?
So technically this is also maktuf, but because the Irab is going to be different, so we're going to write it down. So wow is atifa.
Atifa.
And then the tawaso.
Tawasaw, fi'lun mudari'un.
It's not mutare.
Oh no, tawasaw, like
You want to do the
tafawulun. Yeah.
sarf first?
Form 6. Yeah. Fi'lun madiyun.
Uh-huh.
Mabniun ala tawasaw. Takasara. Tawasaw. Mabniun ala fatha.
Okay. Okay, let's do the sarf and then we'll come back to Irab. What's the
Yeah,
root
yeah.
letters for this word?
What's wow, Sodia,
Very good. What family?
form 6.
Good. Can you give me the madi?
Madi, like tawasoya, right?
So what
So
happens to the ya? Do we put fatha
ya
there?
become wow. Oh,
Mm.
fatha tawasoya alif, right?
Yes, alif maksura, tawaso, and then mudari.
Okay. Yata yata waso.
Yes, yatawaso, and then the master.
Tafawulun tawasoyun.
Okay, so this one, tawa,
Soyun.
usually is ta'awunan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Takasurun.
tawa, sui,
Mhm.
su, right? And then yan, it should be this, right? It should be this.
Oh,
But okay, this is nakis. We don't have ya here. So what happened is sort gets a kasratain. This is the Rafa version. Tawal sin. So the Nasr version is tawal siyan. So that's why you don't see a dhamma anymore.
This is the mangkus.
Yes, this is your yes,
This is
exactly.
mangkus.
Okay, so
okay.
the Rafa version is tawal sin. Okay, although the mudari you can see just that it's a bit different than the normal because it's kasra, because it was actually a kasra time, then you open it up. Okay, and then fahuwa.
Fahuwa mutawasin.
Yes, mutawasin. Good. Okay. You said this is fi'il madi. Let's do the saf kabir also. So tawaso is huwa. What about the huma?
Tawasoya.
Good. Tawasoya. And then?
Tawasau.
Yeah,
right?
so wow, alif. We delete the alif here. And we cannot change the dhamma. Sorry, we cannot change the fathah to dhamma. Tawaso. Okay?
So, yeah, that one is, yeah.
And then here version?
What was the reason? What was the reason again, Sister Adela, that we cannot change the thing to a Dhamma? I forget.
Fathah just doesn't get changed. Fathah is stronger than dhamma. Yes, so fathah doesn't get changed. Okay, if it's kasra, then you would change because one thing you can think of is we don't have ew sound, but we can have a lean sound. This is lean sound. So, okay, we can have like yau, right? Yau ma. We can have that sound, but we cannot. We don't have the kasra before the waw. Okay. So yes,
Okay,
here
thank you.
version. Sister Shamima.
Okay, no, tawasat. Yeah,
Yes.
the alif is strong. Yeah.
Yes, tawasat.
Then tawasata. Then tawasoina.
Good. Tawasoina. Okay, so this is which one are we looking at? Huma, hum.
Madi hum.
Yes, so madi hum is usually mabni ala. Usually.
Mabni ala dam sukun, right?
Hum. Nasaru.
Damma.
Yes,
Damma.
usually it's mabni ala dom. Can you see the dom here?
No, that's why I'm
Okay.
confused.
Yes, so you will
Yeah.
say mabni ala dom. Okay, but because you cannot see, yes, you say muqaddar.
Muqaddara. Wow, I didn't know that.
Ala
Alif.
on. Where's the alif?
Mabni ala dam.
It's gone. It's
Yes.
gone.
Yes. So alal alif al mahzufa. Okay. There was there was an alif here, right? That you delete when you put the waw alif, right? There was the alif maksura here from tawaso. Okay. So yes.
I don't understand. Where is alif? Tawaso. Can you please
From huwa, when you want to make hum, you add waw alif, right? There is here this alif maksura that was from the huwa here that you delete.
Yes, yeah.
Right? So this is that alif maksufa that is talking about.
Okay.
This dhamma that you cannot see is supposed to be on that alif that's not there anymore anyway. You understand?
Now I understand. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this dhamma that you cannot see is on the alif that is not there also. So you have to mention this thing both. Okay. And then you can talk about normal what you say. As per normal litisalihi.
Litisali bil wawil jama.
Yes, exactly. And then the waw itself will be
Domir muttasilun. Fine.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so you do your Iraab just as per normal, just that you add this part to it. Okay,
Yes.
and if you understand what's happening in Sarf, then you can understand what is being talked about in the Iraab as well. Okay, can inshallah.
Okay. Alhamdulillah.
We have some time, so let's go back to this. Okay, so the Rafa version. Okay, so think about ta'awunan, right? So it would have been tawasu, right? Yan. This is the last root letter, but of course nakis we don't do that. This one gets deleted, so the sort doesn't get the dhamma anymore, it gets a kasratain. So this is your Rafa version. Okay, and then you open up for your nasab, because nasab you can open up this kasratain, right? Then you get one kasra on the sort and then yan as per normal.
Yeah, back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And then your jar version is
Tawasin.
yes,
Like
same as your Rafa. Okay, and then what about the dual? Maybe Sister Vivi, back to you. What about the dual?
Oh, you're looking at Mazda, is it?
Yes, master, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
The ya comes back.
yes, yani. And then the nasab version for this?
Tawasiyaini.
Yes, of course the jar is the same.
Same, yeah.
And then Rafa plural, maybe Sister Zuraida?
Rafa plural is
For master.
tawasiyatun.
MashaAllah. Good.
Sorry, it is tiwasiyatun.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, atun, right? Because doesn't get an una ending, right? For master. And then of course your nasab and jar will be
Tawasiyatin.
yes.
Both of them.
Yes, exactly.
Why again no unasis?
Master don't have una, remember?
Okay.
No.
Yes,
Right,
because it's not
Sister,
intelligent.
this is Mazda, right? Tawasin?
Yes, this is
So
the master.
Tawasin, that we always did ism file atin, atun, atin, atin, ani, aini, aini, right? Muslim ani. But masdar also we can do that, right?
Yes.
Oh,
But masdar usually or basically is any isms like this, okay, that you don't go una ina. Most likely there will be a broken plural that you have to check in dictionary. Okay, so technically masdar you can do this exercise, okay, because any singular word can become dual, right? And then this word
yes.
doesn't take atun. So that's why, for example, ta'limat, right? That is the plural of ta'liman. Ta'limat is the plural of ta'liman. Okay, so it's this kind of plural. But most probably, if the master has a plural, because not all master have plural, then that master most likely will have a broken plural instead of this also.
Okay.
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 Can we color the tawasian?
Yes, we can. Oh no, I'm going to color this red, so I have to put that in a different color.
Yeah, because if not, I cannot remember.
So I'm going to put this blue.
Sister, you
Sorry,
can
Sister
color
Zuraida?
it all you want. I still
You're
can't remember.
breaking. Okay.
No, God. Oh, my internet is gone. Is it?
Yeah, you're a bit losing, a bit in and out.
Okay. So
Okay.
the
Who's that? I think back to Sister BV, is it?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Bilhaqi.
وتواصوا بالحق is جار ومجرور متعلق
What's the sign of this majrur?
بالحق بالكسرة yeah.
So متعلق.
متعلق to the فعل وتواصوا.
Yes, tawasul. Good. And of course, this word is from, what's the sarf?
Ha قاف قاف.
Family.
This one I think.
Yes.
So حق
Yes.
يحق.
I think there's a few.
Oh, okay.
I
Is
don't know
this
if
ضرب?
Yes, it's Daraba because I saw that Quran.
Haqqa, so that is yahiku and yahuku.
يحق يحق and يحق. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's Nasara and ضرب.
Yes. Yahuku. Yahuku.
حق يحق and
Master?
let me start here. Is it حق?
Yes.
حق.
Yes, that's the word.
That's the one.
That's the word. Yes.
Yeah, حق فهو حق.
Yes. Fahuwa haq. Not kin.
Oh, حق. Okay.
Hakun, right?
Yeah, it can be dhamma, can be
Hakun.
fathatain, can be kasratain. The only difference is there's a shadda there, so this alif becomes your 6 counts.
Yes.
Dhalun.
Lazim.
Yes, okay. If you say hakin, it sounds like
No. Haqin. I say long. Not enough long.
okay. And then you said kin, the kin, it sounds like the nakis.
Oh, okay. But it can be, right? I mean,
It
kasrah.
can, yes, but it still has a shadda. So
Yeah.
haqin instead of haqin.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. And but there is a plural for this. I think you know.
Hukuk.
Yes, exactly.
Hukuk. Yep.
Sorry. Hukuk. Good. And then Sister Zuraida. Watawasal. This is basically the same. So I'm going to put for you.
Sister
Yes.
Sister Juraida know everything. Why?
No, I do not know anything. If I did, well, I would
You
up
are
to
our
mark
teacher.
too. Wow. Well,
Teachers
teachers don't know
also need
everything.
lessons also.
Yes.
And
And
then
they
do
need
this one.
constant reminders.
Yes.
Maktufa, okay.
Is that right for you
bisabri.
already? Yes. Bisabri.
Okay. So, do you want to do the sa or no need?
Yes, ada Iraab first.
Yasbiru. Yeah. Okay. Alba is half of that. and As-Sabri is isim majrur because of the ba, bil ba, and the sign is the kasra, bil kasra,
And it will be,
and it's muta'alliq to tawassul.
yes, of course, the second tawassul. Yeah.
Second
Tawassul.
tawassul, yeah.
And the sarf,
Is a Sad Bara, and it's Mujarrad family 1,
Madi.
and it is Daraba family, Sabara,
Yes.
Sabara, Yasbiru, and the
Master.
word that we see is the Mazda,
Yes.
Sabrun, Sabran, okay,
Fahuwa.
and Sabirun.
Yes. Sabirun. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Sister Hamisa, can you translate this ayah for us? Easy one. Easy one. Illa.
Alhamdulillah, saya. Illa
Except.
except those who believe and
Believed.
do good deeds.
Yes. So good deeds. And tawasob.
Tawasaw is
Isn't it translated into past tense?
Well, the context is right. Everyone is in loss except for those who believe. Like right now, like not yet lost, right? Not this is the exception for yes. Okay. So so technically this is past tense.
Past tense.
But for the context wise, yes, tawasaw.
Tawasaw, is it entrust and the
Enjoin.
entrust apa?
Enjoin.
Enjoin. Oh,
Is a
enjoin.
good. So enjoin is
Enjoin.
like advice plus urging, right? Enjoin. And this is family 6, so not just enjoin, but enjoin what? What is the
One another.
yes.
Oh, enjoy one another.
This is the implication of family 6.
So family 6. Good.
Bil haqqi.
Of the truth.
With the truth.
Oh, with the truth. And enjoin with patience.
Yes, one another
With patience.
with patience. Okay, Ken, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Any questions? This was not so difficult, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
When you use the future, the past tense for something in future, Sister Bibi, I think you remember it's because it's for sure it will happen that way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of
yes,
the things. Yes, definitely. Okay. We are not going to the next, but let me have a quick look.
Preview.
See if there is anything that we can revise like today. Hold on, give me 1 second.
That's good. Alhamdulillah.
Takasur. Is it takasur?
Yes, takasur. Takasur, one thing I can say is there's many nun taukid, so beware of that.
Gosh.
Kala.
Kala is just kala, alright? No special thing except for maybe a new Iraab term, or actually we've seen it before with Sister Zuraida already. Okay, we can revise Lao, I think. Okay, because we will see that. Then we revise Lao for today, inshallah. So, Lao is under shart. Lao is one of those that doesn't make the fi'il majzum, and it's also the one that is impossible. Okay, meaning that it's about what might have happened in the past or future. So for example, had he studied, he would have passed. So this is an impossible thing lah, because he didn't study anyway, right? So this is what you might see in Iraab books, although we hardly use this term, imtina li imtina. So the consequence is impeded because the condition was impeded. Okay, the consequence, meaning the jawab, cannot happen. He cannot pass because he did not study. The condition also did not happen. Okay, that's why it's impossible, basically. Okay.
Is it from mana'a?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So it
From
is
that.
something like prevented.
Yes, exactly. So the jawab cannot happen, prevented from happening, because the condition also prevented from happening, did not happen, rather. Okay. So
Because already it's happened past in
no,
past. So it's
no.
not
No. It didn't happen. This is an impossible condition. So usually, like law is used, like for example, you see here, walau taqawwala alaina ba'dal aqawil. Had he said something concerning us, he here meaning the prophet, right?
Prophet Muhammad.
Obviously, he didn't do that. So that's why Allah used law. You see, this is an impossible kind of if, like that's why it's translated as had he, right? So if you want to understand it, you can say if he studied, he would have passed, right? But had he studied mean he did not study, so that's why he didn't pass. Okay, so he couldn't have passed because he did not study, basically. Okay, this cannot happen because this didn't happen. So law is for impossible condition. Okay. Or the second one we have is if we will, we could have made it here meaning water, our plain water. Allah could have made it bitter. Okay, so if Allah wanted to do that, he could have done that. Okay, but this is law, meaning he didn't do that. Yes, exactly. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the i'rab, law is a harf. Okay. Of course, غير جازم. So because it's a harf, very easy. لا محل لها من الإعراب. Most of the law comes with fa, so that fa will be the same. Fa blah blah blah. That all you know. Of course, the jawabul shart is also غير جازم and la mahala min al-i'rab. Okay, but it doesn't have to come with a fa or a lam. Like in this case, it didn't. Okay, because anyway, this is a fi'l madi, so it didn't need a fa anyway, right? We learned that also. Yes. Okay. So if it's law, it's very easy. Basically, you have your half shart, you have your fi'il shart also. Fi'il shart obviously not going to be affected. So غير جازم لا محل. The jawab also la mahal because this is harf, so it doesn't affect the jawab. Okay, so i'rab wise, it's kind of easy, inshallah. Okay, so okay.
Could we do amma too? Could we do amma too? Since it was in the group. Yeah, amma.
Amma. Okay, but actually, when someone when she posted that question, I did take a look, but I'm stuck in the question of like, Amma can come with in another shart, so I'm stuck there. So I didn't answer the question.
Okay.
Yeah,
Together.
but otherwise, Amma, at least most of the time, Amma can come with jumlah ismiyah or jumlah fi'liyah, and it doesn't have a harf shart anymore. Okay, so for example, it comes with if it comes with an ism mausul, then that will be the mubtada. So as for those who believe, okay, and then far onwards is going to be your jawabul shart, which is also going to be your mubtada because you have a mubtada. Sorry, your khabar.
Sister, amma, it's come like when two things compare, like
yes. So conditional two is the amma, and also it's not like the rest. The rest has a fi'il shart, right? Like just now, lao, you have your fi'il shart here, nasha. Lau nasha'u, if he wanted. Okay, you have your fi'il shart still. For amma, you don't have it. It can come with a jumlah ismiyah, then you get your mubtada. For example, here, fa amma is your shart, and then alladhina here is your ism mausul and is a mubtada. Okay, then of course this is your sila to your ism
What
mausul.
do you mean? How do you amma adatu short or tafsilun? Like it's different. Yeah.
It is
How does
shart, tafsil and tawkid. So tafsil basically means to
Explain.
elaborate. Yes.
elaborate?
Okay. Yes. So because it's like as for something, so you are going to elaborate that thing. What that thing about? What? Yes. What
Okay.
about that thing? Okay.
Mhm.
So yes. So and then you have your fa waqi'ah. So jawabu syart. And then fa onwards is also your khabar to this mubtada here alladhina. So this is if it's a jumlah ismiyah. Okay, so you have two things going on. You have your shart and then you have your jawabu shart. But you also have your mubtada if it comes with a jumlah ismiyah. And obviously mubtada needs a khabar, which will be fa onwards, will be your khabar to this jumlah ismiyah. So what about those who believe? They know that is the truth from their Lord. Okay. Fa amma also can come with jumlah fi'liyah. Okay, so here fa ammal yatim, okay, yatim is here mansub, is a mansub, obviously not a mubtada because it's not rafa, right? It is actually maf'ul bihi muqaddam to this fi'il here. Okay, so you don't call this fi'il shart anymore. Fa here is waqi'ah. It is your starting of your jawabu shart already. So
So,
as
sister,
for,
here is no mubtada khabar because it's verbal sentence, right?
yes, exactly. Okay, so when it's a verbal sentence, there's not many in the Quran with a verbal sentence, but when you have a verbal sentence, usually the maf'ul bihi comes first, right? Because it's going to elaborate about that. Fa'ammal yatim, as for the orphan, then what about it? Fala taqahar. Okay, so since this is not a mubtada, you don't call this a khabar. This is going to be maf'ul bihi muqaddam. And then fa is your waqi'ah. This is the start of your jawabu syart. And then you have your la nahi. And then this is your fi'il mudhari. That's why this is maf'ul bihi muqaddam. Okay. As for the
I forget the meaning. What you said indicate,
Why
right?
is it majzum?
this is majzum
La.
Oh,
Because
that
of
because
la.
this is
Oh,
la.
the la. Okay,
Nah,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Waqi'ah
Sister,
means to
what?
indicate.
Yeah. Indicate. Okay.
Yes.
Fa is indicate.
Yes,
Okay.
waqi'ah indicate. Any other questions?
No.
No? So,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, thank
Sister Zurda, I don't have the answer about Amma there. But I think what Sister Lubna said does make sense.
It's okay.
Yes. Okay, so okay, then I'll see
Yeah,
you
it
all
does make
inshallah
sense.
tomorrow for
Okay.
Yusuf inshallah and the rest of you next week inshallah.
Alhamdulillah.
And sister, these note, which number lesson? No.
This is lesson 65.
65. Okay, thank you.
65.
Okay.
Okay.
Subhanakallahumma bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Jazakumullah
Jazakallah
khairan.
khairan.
Wa iyyakum.